Thank you, Sagarika, for such a beautiful song. Now I would like to invite Gogna sir to introduce our esteemed poet, Mr. Naresh Shandilya.
नरेश शांडिल्य तो हमारे दोस्तों हैं, हमारे HIDI के फाउंडर मेंबर हैं। और जब पहली बार हमारा मलेशिया को लेकर डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन हुआ था मलेशियन हाई कमीशन पे, जब हमारे कुछ लॉयर्स दोस्तों के ऊपर NSA लगाया गया था, तब से हमारे साथ में हैं। और दोहों आज का कबीर बोलते हैं, बहुत अच्छे दोहे लिखते हैं। और मैं इनका एक दोहा आपको सुना देता हूँ, तो तभी आपको समझ में आएगा कि नरेश जी कितने बढ़िया लेखक हैं। तो नरेश जी बोलते हैं कि छोटा हूँ तो क्या हुआ जैसे आंसू एक, छोटा हूँ तो क्या हुआ जैसे आंसू एक, और सागर जैसा स्वाद है तू चख कर तो देख। तो नरेश जी की दोहों पे बहुत किताबें हैं। और हमारे इससे पहले हम लोग एक स्ट्रीट थिएटर ग्रुप चलाते थे अक्षरम के नाम, सक्रिय के नाम से। तो उसके अंदर वो भी गीत लिखते थे, हम लोग सब काम करते रहे। तो हमने उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया, क्योंकि हमारा बोटनिस्ट रिफ्यूजीज का था, तो भी उसका जो मेन थीम सॉन्ग था नरेश जी ने लिखा था। तो हमने नरेश जी को रिक्वेस्ट किया, जैसे हमने सागरिका को रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि ये मेरा बच्चा है लेकिन मेरा नहीं है, तो जो है मेरा पर मेरा नहीं है, जो एक थॉट है वो बहुत अलग सी है। तो नरेश जी को हमने बोला था कि एक लड़की है जो माँ बनना चाहती है, लेकिन एक ऐसे सर्कमस्टांसेस पैदा हो जाते हैं, जैसे बीना जी ने बोला था कि एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी है, जिससे कि उसको माँ तो बनेगी लेकिन माँ नहीं बनेगी, बच्चा नहीं होगा। तो एक बहुत ही प्रोफेसर चड्डा इसके बारे में बताएंगे। लेकिन एक पॉइंट जो है इसको कैसे ले रहा है, दिस पॉइंट इज एंटरिंग इनटू द माइंड ऑफ दैट यंग गर्ल हु इज गोइंग टू बी ए सरोगेटेड मदर। तो मदर होगी पर माँ नहीं बनेगी। तो वो जो ट्रैजिक पार्ट उसका है, उसको नरेश जी को हमने बोला है। तो नरेश जी ने काफी ये पोएम बहुत ही क्रूअल है, क्योंकि वो सोचती है पोएम के अंदर, कई बार उसको गुस्सा आता है कि ये मेरा बच्चा तो है नहीं, क्यों ना मैं इसको मार दूं। तो लेकिन वो मार भी नहीं सकती, क्योंकि उसके पैसे भी मर जाएंगे। तो कैसे एक ह्यूमन एंगल इतना हद तक कमर्शियलाइज कमोडिटाइज हो सकता है, शायद नरेश जी अच्छी तरह से बता सकते हैं। सबसे पहले तो मैं सभी हमारे जो अतिथि हैं उनको प्रणाम करता हूं, और जो सामने बैठे हैं श्रोतागण। ये बहुत ही एक अहम विषय गोगना जी ने इसको सोचा है। और जब मुझे कहा इन्होंने कि इस पर एक कविता लिखनी है, तो एक संयोग हुआ कि जैसे ही मैं कुछ लिखने के लिए लगा तो उनका एक फ़ोन आया। तो मैंने उनसे पूछा कि बताइए कैसे, किस तरीके से इसको शुरुआत की जाए। तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप कवि हैं, आप देखिए, मुझे तो लगता है कि उस माँ के मन में कभी ये आता ही होगा कि ये मेरा बच्चा तो है नहीं और ये चला जाएगा, और मैं इसके लिए कष्ट उठा रही हूँ सिर्फ पैसे के लिए। तो उसके मन में कभी ना कभी एक क्षण के लिए आता होगा कि मैं इसे क्यों ना मार दूं, या गुस्सा आता होगा उसको। तो बस वहां से मैंने उसको पॉइंट को पकड़ा और मैंने कहा बस मैं अब लिख दूंगा, क्योंकि किसी भी चीज को शुरू करना जो है वो बहुत मुश्किल होता है। उसको अंजाम तक पहुंचाना, तो एक किसी भी लंबी यात्रा को शुरू करने के लिए एक कदम जो पहला कदम जो रखा जाता है वो बहुत सोच समझ के रखा जाता है। तो बस वो एक आइडिया क्लिक किया और मैंने उसको कविता में डालने की कोशिश की है। दोहा उन्होंने बताया कि दोहे लिखता हूँ, गीत भी लिखता हूँ, गज़लें भी लिखता हूँ और फ्री वर्स में भी लिखता हूँ, नुक्कड़ नाटकों के गीत भी लिखे हैं। तो कविता लिखना कोई बहुत मुश्किल नहीं था मेरे लिए, केवल जो विचार है, और वो भी इस कार्यक्रम के को सूट करता हुआ और जो हम मानव अधिकारों के लिए इस संस्था के तहत लड़ रहे हैं उसको सूट करता हुआ वो एक मोटिव था इस कविता का। तो मैं शुरू करता हूँ। इस कविता का शीर्षक है, सिंपल है, किराए की कोख। तो माँ है वो एक क्षण सोच रही है, ये क्या किया मैंने, ये क्या किया मैंने, ये मैंने क्या किया, और अब करूं भी तो क्या मार दूं इसे। मन में तो यही आता है कि मार ही दूं। मेरी ही कोख में पल पुसकर भी मेरा कहां होगा ये, मेरा खून दौड़ेगा इसकी रगों में, फिर भी नहीं होगा मेरा, खेलेगा पराई गोद में। हाँ, मेरी कोख तो किराए की कोख है ना, हाँ मेरी कोख तो किराए की कोख है ना, मजबूर, असहाय, निरापद और बिकाऊ। मजबूर, असहाय, निरापद और बिकाऊ। हाँ बिकाऊ, चंद सिक्कों के लालच में बिकी हुई एक बाजारू कोख। सोचकर डर जाती हूँ अक्सर, अरे इसे जन्म देते देते मैं मर गई तो मैं भी तो मर सकती हूँ, या हो सकता है ये ही मर जाए जन्मने से पहले। तब क्या होगा, क्या होगा तब? जिस पैसे के लिए ये सब किया, कहीं वो भी हाथ से चला गया तो? हाय, मैंने ये क्या किया? ये कौन सा करार कर बैठी मैं, मेरा मन त्रिशंकु सा लटका। क्या मेरा फैसला जायज है? आखिर क्या कर रही हूं मैं, पाप या पुण्य? आखिर क्या है ये? दूसरे की गोद में किलकारियां गुंजाने के लिए अपनी कोख को लहूलुहान करने वाली आखिर कौन सी मां बनूंगी मैं? आखिर कौन सी मां बनूंगी मैं? मां बनकर भी मां नहीं रहने वाली कौन सी मां? आखिर क्यों नहीं महसूस रही मैं मां सा सुख? और ये बच्चा कानूनन किसी का भी हो, पर असलियत में किसका होगा, किसका? और ऐसे बच्चों से बनने वाला समाज कैसा होगा समाज? उफ, ये मैंने क्या किया, हाय ये मैंने क्या किया। धन्यवाद।
I request Justice Shikhar to give a memento to Naresh Andeleji. Now I invite Dr. Anup Gupta to highlight these issues as far as the medical profession is concerned.
Firstly, I would like to thank the organizers who have given me this opportunity to speak here. I have never spoken to advocates and judiciary, so this is a very new audience for me, because I know you are the lawmakers and we are supposed to be lawbreakers. But let me tell you, we have to be hand in hand with each other. As far as the new things coming up, like she has presented a very nice poem, I have an answer to that poem. You know, when we do a blood donation, what do we lose and what do we gain? I feel you gain pride by helping somebody. So surrogate is also one who's helping a childless couple. And let me tell you, there are few norms which are to be followed in surrogacy. Firstly, she has to be a mother of at least one child. If she does not have a child of her own, she is not a fit person for surrogacy. So she has already gone through the experience of motherhood. She has already seen what are the complications in surrogacy, in a motherhood, what can happen to her. So when she has carried the pregnancy throughout without any complications, then we presume that she will not have complications. But there can be any untoward complications. That's a very, very small calculated risk. See, I tell you, when surrogacy we started in the year 1997, I did the first surrogacy. That time, nobody had heard of surrogacy. But in India, we have seen ancient times, second marriage, third marriage, sisters getting married, one after the other. That was the solution. But that time we thought about it, then IVF came when we started IVF. Then we thought, okay, what more we can do? So permutation combinations we started. Law was very, very, premature at that time. And gradually we started learning from what we were doing, what good things or what bad things we were doing. So then gradually movies started coming in, we started noting the shortcomings. But I have seen, surrogacy in India, it is a boom to the society. No doubt, people who are involved, like you are involved in your legal practice, you make money, that's your livelihood. Same thing is happening with the doctors, the surrogates. They are helping the society, they are helping the couple who can never have a baby of their own. See, she is simply renting a womb. She knows that almost 99% she will sail through it. No doubt she is being paid for it. And she is not doing anything unethical. If I feel a person, a housewife who has nothing to do, she is not the earning member of the family. She is sitting home idle, just looking after the babies. She is not participating in the earnings of the family. And if she is doing it to uplift their living standards, most of them I have seen, they are on the rented premises, they rent a room, so they buy their room. Their kids go to a better school, maybe they buy a car, they renovate their house. So depending on their needs, they do it. So they're doing it for a good cause. And I personally feel it's not a sex trade. And in Indian scenario, everybody gets married and they have children. We have a lot of hierarchy, maybe rich or poor. You have a lot of things coming from your parental side. Now, if you are adding on that, you are helping somebody and helping yourself. There is nothing bad in it. I personally feel if somebody does surrogacy once for somebody, she is doing 100 times blood donation. As my previous speaker said, उनकी लाखों में उनका खून बहता है, बिल्कुल सही. See, in England, what is happening? I practiced in London in the year 93, till the year 93. There we used to have a afternoon clinic on Friday, because that's a weekend. Females will come, you are not supposed to ask them their name. They will come, you examine, you take their eggs, give them for donation. And sometimes it is a very pity state why they are doing it. Because it will affect their health. It will reduce their fertility. So one person, I asked her, why you are doing it? She said, I know that maybe, I may not get married. Because if I get married, I have to have more earning. Then once we have a baby, either me or my husband will lose a job because we have to have a granny at home. So our expenditures will multiply. So I foresee that I will never get married and have a baby. But now at least I will have a baby in this universe by donating my eggs. So it is how you take it. See, we are in a very, very, living era. We have to be very, very practical. If you are helping somebody, you are helping yourself. This is your heart coming out. And I have seen in my practice, like no doubt we make money out of our practice. But I feel proud, like today I have 8,500 babies from my clinic. And following me, my son, my daughter, they have all joined my trade. Sometimes they feel that it is the most noble profession, and you are making your earning also. So I feel if you can help somebody to give them their baby, it is the biggest blessing you are giving, and this is a big blessing for you. Thank you.
I would like to say that Dr. Gupta has highlighted the different issues related in the medical profession as far as surrogacy is concerned, and he very aptly clarified that this aspect of surrogacy is not only beneficial for the society as such, that the childless couples, we know that they are more in number than the child having couples, and also the woman who is living under the poverty, and she can help her own family by this kind of practice. Thank you, sir, for your observation. Now I invite Ms. Neetu Singhal from Mission Navditi Dishti Times to present a beautiful gift and plan to Dr. Gupta. And we thank her. We thank her for her supporting the cause. Always she has been a supporting force behind this. Thank you. Now I invite Gogna ji to give a memento to Shri Dr. Gupta. Now I'm going to invite Justice Rajiv Shakdar, Judge, High Court of Madras, to give his valuable observation and his expertise in the field of surrogacy. Welcome, sir.
See, in the afternoon to discuss surrogacy can be a very tiresome subject. Dr. Gupta, who followed me, gave you a brief with the account of what his stand on surrogacy is. And since he's a professional, he had a point of view. And there are people who have a different point of view. And this is because surrogacy, like certain other issues in the legal and the social realm, people across the line. If you talk about death penalty, you'll have people for death penalty and you'll have people against it. Similarly, when you talk about surrogacy, you'll have people who will sort of be for, and I'm talking about commercial surrogacy. There'll be some who will say commercial surrogacy should be on, and there'll be others who will say no, there shouldn't be any commercial surrogacy. And this is not an opinion which is confined to India, but it is across countries, because there are many countries and European countries who have banned commercial surrogacy. We have countries like Germany, Italy, Sweden and Norway which have completely banned commercial surrogacy. There are surrogacy generally, and there are others like UK, Netherlands, etc., which permit what is known as altruistic surrogacy. So from a person who is basically giving you a little insight into what could be the legal complications in a matter involving surrogacy, I would like to give you two perspectives. My own, because typically as a judge, there are matters which are bound to come before you, and therefore one way or the other, you cannot at any given point in time articulate a definitive view, but there is a view which people have. And let me just share that with you. There is a view that insofar as commercial surrogacy is concerned, and I don't think there is much debate about altruistic surrogacy. It is exploitative, and it ropes in people from a lower strata of the society. I mean, women who are poor, they get attracted to it for the obvious reason that there is money. There is another section of people who say no, commercial surrogacy should be on for no other reason. But for the reason that if you were to ban it, it would only drive the trade, as even Dr. Gupta put it, underground. Which means it will only become more exploitative, women will suffer more, but the trade won't die. The figures that you have vis-a-vis commercial surrogacy are mind-boggling. They say in India, the revenue generated from commercial surrogacy ranges anywhere between $400 million to $2.5 billion. You have in India, they say, about 400 ART clinics. Every year you have about 2,000 children born out of surrogacy. You have 25,000 couples who visit India only for the purpose of getting a child via surrogacy. Now, if we think that by shutting our eyes to the fact that there is no commercial surrogacy, or if we were to prevail upon the legislators to ban commercial surrogacy, we are going to do away with commercial surrogacy. We are, I think, to a certain extent, being unrealistic. The only thing that would happen is that the hub of surrogacy will get relocated. To a great extent, it will happen. Because not only in India, after the notification which was issued on, I think, 3rd of November 2015, where there is a ban on surrogacy, where foreigners and also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, overseas citizens of India whom we call as OCI, the trade has actually relocated to a place in Vietnam, because countries like, neighboring countries like Nepal, etc., Thailand have also, for their own reasons, banned or put a restriction on surrogacy. So what is the way out? And I think it is because of this particular problem that the legislature has floated a bill, and the latest being the 2014 bill, where they have not advocated ban of surrogacy or even commercial surrogacy. They have restricted the area, so to say, as to who could take benefit of surrogacy. Now, the obvious exclusions are foreigners and people who do not have an Indian connect. So therefore, Indian married couples, OICs, in the bill OICs are included, even PIOs are included. So there is some way forward, but legal experts would argue, why ban foreigners? The obvious reason that comes to mind is there is a implicit trust deficit about foreigners. That our children, suddenly we don't care about our children when we go around the streets. We are suddenly very concerned about the children who are going to be born out of surrogacy. That our children are going to be taken out, they are going to be abused, and they could also be used for harvesting organs, etc., etc. That possibility cannot be ruled out. I'm the first one to say that possibility cannot be ruled out. But because of that possibility, should we then foreclose a situation where lots of our children, if taken abroad, where they are born by a surrogacy route to an Indian surrogate mother, could have a great future abroad? A child who is born of a surrogate mother to a foreign commissioning parent could also end up in a Harvard or a Yale university, an Ivy League university. So to attribute some kind of altruism to Indian married couples as against foreign commissioning parents is, according to me, deeply flawed. So the way forward, in my view, or if people who take this view, would be to put in place checks and balances and ensure that the child who's born out of surrogacy gets the best opportunities. To say that we will not look at this is, according to me, only going to create more problems in the coming future. The other legal dimension to this is that the pending bill before the Parliament, which is the